Hello everyone, this is Colossus. How are you guys doing today? And I would like to show you a free place where you guys can play Go online. So all you have to do is go to this little website right here, online-go.com. I will provide a link in the description below. And the reason I am doing a shout out for this server specifically is because I actually teach and stream on this server. So hopefully you guys will get on here. And another reason I recommend it is because it is the best one I have seen so far for beginners. And I know a lot of players on my channel are beginner players, as well as some single-digit Q players and a few Don players as well. So here you can actually sign in with your Google, Facebook, or Twitter, or just create an account. So I am just going to go ahead and create a test account, testing. And I will put in a random password like dot. I don't know. And email is optional if you want to receive your notifications. And we'll go ahead and register and see what pops up. Someone else is already using that registered name. So testing 1 2 3 4 5. Let's try that. All right, connecting to online-go.com. Welcome to Online Go. To finish setting up your account, right, how long have you been playing Go? So I can select all of these, and you can see actually the rank down here. So I don't really like the year system they have going right here, because maybe you're not in 1 year some players are better than others. So I would pay attention to this little part right here. If you are new to the game, go to either never played before or maybe a few days. If you are anything less than 20Q, that means you are pretty much new to the game. So anything in here will be fine. So let's go with never played before and see what happens. So let's say I've never played the game before and go in. This will put me at about a 25Q, and if you are not familiar with the rating system, oops, I should have not done this. Okay, so apparently we will be learning the rules. So that's cool. We'll actually learn the rules while we play. So this is actually very interesting. So if you don't know the rules and you want to come on here, then go ahead and come on here and you can actually go through the rules. So let's actually do what do I have to do. Okay, so I have to actually do something. Let's go through here, and you guys can actually take your time to read through this if you want to learn the rules. I will just be going through, solving all the problems, and yep, and it will give you simple stuff to learn. That's a little advanced for a brand new player. Anyway, go through this, and then we'll go introduce the server. If you chose anything but a complete beginner, then you should just go directly to the server. So more resources, play a computer on easy, basic strategies, visit the forums, and head over to the chat. Well, let's see what each of these are. So let's play the computer on easy. Alright, and this should just let us pair up against an easy computer on probably a small board, which it does. And we will play the level 1, which actually is a little bit strong for a beginner. So this is actually going to be pretty difficult for you guys. A beginner will lose to this computer for sure. Alright, so let's go ahead, resign, because I don't care. Okay, and see what the next thing is. Basic strategies. This should be interesting. So I don't recommend playing the easy computer because apparently it's not so easy. This will be a very nice thing. This is actually something that helped me when I was learning the rules. It will teach you the rules just like you just did, so you might be able to skip through most of this. And let's see, where would I... Okay, I would probably pass the basic rules because you just learned that on the server, and go into more about capturing stone, and then go through all of these and down through that, and you can learn even more. So that's pretty cool. The forums should be a basic forum about Go activity and Go information. So you can see all categories. You can have the general discussion, yada 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 yada. Teaching, maybe you can ask for a teaching or getting a teaching game in here. That'll be cool. There's also lectures and stuff to hear about, so that's the forum. Let's go ahead and head over to the chat, because I think the chat is actually the main server. And here we go. And here we are. So this is actually the main server. So it looks like crazy, right? but let me explain this step by step. So the first thing you want to realize is this is all basically chat. So this entire center section is chat. Don't get confused. Don't go crazy. This is just chat, and you can see the time in here of when they last spoke. And over here is the users in the chat. This is 926 online, but 48 in the chat. So this will actually show the 48 users in the chat. So there's actually quite a few people on this server, almost at all times. And it should be pretty easy to get a game. Now let's go over here, and these are the different chat channels. So there's English, this is Japanese, this is Korean, Hangul, Chinese. Korean's the only one I can read in here. Oh yeah, and there's the help. So you can, if you need help, you can ask in the help. And there's the English. So these are the different chat channels. This is all the chat, and these are the players. See, simple. 1, 2, 3, 3 little things. All right, now let's say you want to play a game, right? Highlight problems. Let's say you want to play a game. Well, here you can actually see a lot of games being played. So what is this? How does this work? Well, on the x-axis you can see how long the game is, and on the y-axis you can actually see what level the game is. So this is actually a little thing to show you who's playing, and you can actually watch. So down here is a 24.5Q, is a 25Q versus a 24Q, and you can actually click on this and see the game, I think. Oh yeah, you click on it and this will pop up, and you just click the little I and watch the game. And now you can actually watch games by doing that. Very easy, and you can see people are playing right here, and you can see how much time they have. So they actually have 4 hours on their clock. This probably means it's a correspondence game, which we'll get to that in a second. All right, so this is the Blitz Live Long. Okay, so it is a live game. They just have hours on the clock for a live game. That's a little weird. This is 33 seconds to move, and Blitz. So let's go on what how the time works. Blitz is very fast game. You will probably be playing a move in less than a minute, and sometimes 10 seconds to 30 seconds per move will be the amount of time you will have to play a move. I recommend starting out with some live games and some correspondence games. If you want to play, go ahead and play live. Live is basically time settings that go from like 5 to 10 minutes, I think, to hours, apparently. So most of the sections in here will play 20-30 minutes probably. The different time settings are adjustable, and you will figure out how the time settings work. If you've ever played chess, maybe you will have heard of the Byo-Yomi time settings. I think there's also Fisher time, but you can learn the time settings as you go along. However, you can see these are the live games being played in real time. That means both players are sitting at the computer playing moves. Now the long games are correspondence games. This means you play, basically you're probably going to play about one move a day, or one move, maybe one move every few days. This is for people who have jobs, have lives, and just do not have the time to get on and actually play. So that's what correspondence games are. They make games where your time is actually multiple days. So that way you can get on when you have time and play a move. And normally, as you can see here, this person is actually trying to play 5 games at a time, and these are correspondence. So normally with correspondence, you can play like 5 to 10 to 20 to 30, however many games you want to play, and you can play them per day rather than playing them live at that time. So if you want to just maybe in between work or maybe on lunch break, you can get on here and make moves in your correspondence games, and that way you can still play even if you do not have the time to play a full game at wherever you are. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's look at the new game feature. So you can actually see this. So what does the little I do? This is the Observe Games button. This will let you see the live games being played right now. So basically, all these little dots you just saw, now they're going to pop up here. And you can see this is 1Q, 4Q, 10Q, 10Q, 11Q, 9Q. If you went through all the tutorials and went through the interactive way to go thing, something should explain the ranks in there. I don't want to get into explaining the ranks right now, because I feel like it would take up a little too much time. It's very easy though. But anyway, you can go in here, look at the ranks being played. There's a Yahoo account, that's interesting. And then watch some games. So that's what the little I does. The settings will actually see the chat settings, live games being played. Let's uncheck that. game offers in chat. No, I don't really want to see that because that actually shows the game offers in the chat. Maybe some players want to see that. So if we do that, then whenever someone starts a game offer, you can actually see the game offer in the chat. And then you can actually see all the open game offers here. So it also adjusts down here. So we can see there's a game offer for 15Q, Blitz game offer for 10Q. And we'll see how that works. But anyway, let's look how to start our own game offer. Let's play the new game. So you can type a game name, and let's just leave this blank because I'm not actually going to play a game. I'm just going to show you guys how it works. And then we go into the rule set. Let me tell you guys, most rules that you want to stick with are Japanese. The Japanese is the simplest rule system. Just learn this and play with this. I wouldn't worry about any other rules right now because the rule sets can get a little complicated. Like, for example, Chinese rules can be annoying, Ing rules especially. AGA rules, if you live in America, I do recommend learning this eventually because any American live tournament will usually play with AGA rules or Japanese rules. Some Chinese players play with the Chinese rules, but the Chinese rules are pretty complicated for new players. I just recommend sticking with Japanese for now because you don't need to learn that until later. Live, correspondence, or blitz. I explain what those are. Time control, Bayomi, Fisher, yada, yada, yada. And then you have your main time on your clock. You can actually apparently go into hours. And if you clicked correspondence, your time control, you can see this. You can do days. You can do 28 days for your main time. That's cool. And let's just go to live. And then we have time periods. Bayomis basically have main time. Once you time out, you'll have this much time per move, and you'll have 5 periods of it. This means you'll have this much time, and you can go over that time 5 times. If you need more information on Bayomi, please Google it. I don't want to spend a lot of time going over what Bayomi is, but it's the most common system used in Go. So Bayomi is probably another system you want to learn, but it should be simple and pretty self-explanatory. Just go ahead and play a game, and just remember after you time out, you'll have 30 seconds to move. All right, you can do enable handicaps, which will give handicapped games to players of great rank difference. Probably want to click that if you're a beginner, just so you can get the handicap. Otherwise, you might face some stronger players and get destroyed. You don't want that to happen. Ranked, you can do ranked. This will help your rank. This will help you rank up and pair against players your own level, usually. But this will mean your game will affect your overall rating. Then you have the board size, 9x9, 13x13, and 19x19, and then some extreme sizes for fun. These are not official sizes. Non-square, that's weird. And custom size, so that's pretty cool. However, for absolute beginners, I recommend 9x9, learn how the game works. Once you get a little bit comfortable with it, you can play 13x13, learn some fighting skills, some fighting tactics, and basically learn how to start making territory while you fight. And the official board size is 19x19. Eventually, everyone wants to work up to 19x19 boards because this is what you will be playing in any type of competition or live play. However, you can start with a 9x9. Handicap, you can see handicap stones. Normally, the max handicap is 9, but they go a little bit further since some players may need it. Komi, if you went through the rules, you should know what Komi is. Your color, probably want to do random. No, just do automatic. Just do automatic. Disable analysis. You probably want to do this, otherwise people will be able to analyze the game during play, which means they will be able to turn on the analyze mode and play out the variation on the board while they are playing, and that is slightly illegal in tournaments. You can't do that in tournaments, so I would just go ahead and disable it unless you're playing a teaching game. If you're playing a teaching game, maybe it's fine. However, you do not want them to be able to do this in a rated game. But anyway, it's a small thing. Restrict ranked, this means you can say, okay, I'm only going to face this level to this level, and hopefully you guys know what the rating system is. Just know 25Q is the weakest on the server, and going down is actually strong. So 7 Dan's this is the strongest out of the ranks, this is the weakest. So top is weak, bottom is strong, and that's basically the rating system. Alright, and then you can just click challenge and wait for someone to join. You can do open, there is this up here, so you can do open challenge. You can face a computer. or you can challenge a specific user, or you can create a demo board to study on your own. So if we click a demo board, we can actually just do whatever, create, and then actually play on our own. This does use multiple tabs, so keep that in mind. So maybe you want your own window for this. And now you can just click and have fun with it and see how it works, yada, 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 and yada, 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 yada. And then go ahead and close this. And that is basically the main screen. What we have up here is some other features. So like you can click this and go through here and go in your settings. And this will get your user settings. You can do sounds, different things. This is kind of cool. So you can change the board to look like what you want. I will say my favorite is HNG Unite because it looks really cool, but you cannot play a real game like this. It only looks cool, but it actually is not very efficient or effective for playing a real game. So I can show you what that looks like real quick. So go back to chat, new game, and make a demo. And create. So it actually looks really cool. So you can actually play with the settings on yours to make the server look how you want. And you can see that this is actually really cool looking. But when you get on a 19x19 game, the Blackstones actually start becoming difficult to see. So yeah, but it does look really cool. And this is my favorite board. Yeah, you can make the board however you want. And the last thing, and that's basically the settings, so go in the settings and make it how you want. The last thing I want to get to, there's a lot of other stuff in the server you can play around with, but for the sake of time, I think we've used a lot of time as it is on this video. The last thing I want to get to is the puzzles. The puzzles are actually really cool. When you click the puzzles, you go in and you can do a lot of collections, and you can see the ranked difficulty, and you can actually select the difficulty. So is there a way to, there we go. And let's do the easiest difficulty first. And we can see what the difficulty is and see the rating of it and how many views, how many solved, created, yada, yada. I think what you want to look for is one that has a good rating, one that's your level, and one that has multiple problems. And just go in and start solving a bunch of problems, guys. Yeah, and then you can just solve problems and do your best to... How is that incorrect? I don't know what it's doing. I don't like this one because undo. Let's see. Attack black. Okay, I don't recommend this problem set because this move's good. Maybe he wants this move? What move does he want? I don't know. Do not... This is a move. This is a move. Okay, he's playing a... This is not good for beginners. I don't recommend this one, guys. I don't recommend this one. But anyway, you can see there's pretty cool stuff. You can do a lot of problems. Some problems will be better than others. Oh, that's why it was... No, that was not. That was for 32 to 20Q, but I don't recommend that one. I don't like that one. What about this one? This one looks good. Yeah, this one looks good. But yeah, there's a lot of problem sets on here, and you can just go through and solve them. Yeah, this one's a lot better. Yeah, this one is a lot better. What? Anyway, apparently some of these problems are flawed, but I did want to show you guys that there are some problems on here for you guys to practice, but apparently some of them are not completely fixed. So, apologize for that. Anyway, if you want to go in here, you can play around with that. Oh, you can actually get to it from up here. You can see the games being played from here, and you can actually play a game from here. But you can do all of that from the basic chat down here. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I will see you guys on the server, and I look forward to meeting you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you do, please like, and if you want to see more lectures, videos, and Go related stuff, then please hit that subscribe button. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, see you guys later.